Streaming live. Hello, everybody. How are you? I am so excited today to have the incredible Keshia Rice here today to talk to you guys a little bit about our experience working together. Keshia is a dating coach for Christian women. She's amazing. I'll have her introduce herself. So, Keshia, introduce yourself.
So, yes, my name is Keshia Rice, and as Bobby said, I am a dating coach for Christian women. So I help particularly ambitious, successful Christian women learn how to attract their partners and how to do it without compromising their values, their identity, or their sanity. And I've been doing this for about 2 years now.
Yep. So cool. I love working with, I've loved working with you, Keshia. It's been such an interesting process seeing you come to life and seeing how your brand has transformed. Tell us a little bit about what was going on in your life before you and I started working together. What was kind of like, what was your business like? What was going on, basically?
So I had established a business. I had a site that was, there was a website. Say it was pretty. I can't say it was converting, but it existed. And I was focusing on building my audience, trying to grow social media, all of that. And I had a business coach, and she really helped me a lot with like foundations of having a business and learning how to, make an offer and get an offer and things like that. But I wasn't really feeling in alignment with a lot of the things that I was doing. And I also didn't feel like my message just really stood out. Mm-hmm. So I was getting clients inconsistently, mostly through referrals. So, if you're in business, referrals aren't sustainable, like at all.
At least not scalable, but yeah.
Right. And I also wasn't I wasn't really charging what I was worth. And I had all these issues around, okay, I'm going to offer a package at $1,000. And when a woman was actually interested, it's going to be like, okay, that is that same $1,000 package I'm going to charge $200 for, because, she was saying it's a little expensive and I want to have someone. So I'll take that so that I get some money. It's better than no money. And that's kind of where I was.
Discounting like crazy, right?
Yeah.
You're feeling not aligned with your message. You felt like your brand was off and you were discounting a bunch. That sounds amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so obviously it must have felt frustrating, right? Feeling like you had something more. Did you have this feeling inside of you like, well, there has to be something more there? Like what was it that helped, that took you to that place of, okay, I need to solve this problem, is my question basically.
It was definitely a point of, like, in my head, I knew I was meant for more. I knew I could do more. I knew I could do better. And I knew that, like, I'm meant to help the women that I work with. Mm-hmm. I know that I have a message that needs to be out there. I know that I can serve so many women, but I couldn't do that because when you're discounting at that rate, you can only take on so many people. You can only, like you said, it's not scalable. And also I was dealing with this of, okay, I know that I'm meant to be this coach and have a massive impact, but, I was also dealing with, I'm a newlywed and, and family members and all being like, okay, you're saying that like, you're meant to be great, but you're hardly ever getting women in. And when women come in, like, you're not charging them that much. And how is that going to work? How is this really going to be a business and not a hobby?
Right. So you were feeling all of that judgment from your friends, your family, which were probably not ill-intentioned, but
no.
But it made you feel like crap, obviously, because it was like, okay, I have this feeling inside of me that I'm meant for bigger things, and yet I have all these people from the outside telling me, okay, really, Keshia, like I can even imagine you just got married, just relax, like leave this hobby on the side or whatever, right? And it just
and a lot of, oh, you already have a good job, don't worry about this, like, this is cute, but that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So why? So, tell me a little bit about how do you remember how you found me? Do you remember how you came to me? Was it a Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. I saw one of your ads and I watched the webinar that you had up.
Okay. And why did you decide to work with me? Say nice things, Keshia. No,
well, no, it was funny because again, I'd already had a business coach, and even when that time was coming up, I was just like, I don't know if I can invest again, and I really just I don't feel like this is going to work. Like, okay, been there, done that, tried that, and you on social media. So I kept seeing all your posts. I kept seeing the things that you were writing about, that you were talking about in your videos. And I was like, you know what? This really resonates with me. This is something that I can feel. I always talk about feminine energy versus masculine energy, and how masculine energy is very logical, political. And as women, we're guided a lot by like our intuition and everything. And I just felt like this is right. This is something that I feel in alignment with.
Good. I'm glad that you did, because I feel like the work that we've done together has been really, really powerful. So when we started working together, the first thing that we did was really get aligned with your message, right? Like getting super clear on, okay, who are you and what makes you unique, what makes you different, and what your program was all about, really. I think that for me, and you were just saying that it's really important making sure that we take you to that place where you feel really, really aligned with what you're saying every single day. Because otherwise, what happens is what was happening to you before. You might have been working with the best business coach in the world, but if you're like, it just doesn't feel like me, it just feels like you're wearing somebody else's clothes, it's something that's off. It doesn't matter how good the strategies are going to be. It really makes it hard for things to work, because it's like, it's not me. It's not really who I am. And it's ironic because part of what you do as a dating coach is help women feel confident. And what we worked on with you was also building your confidence through your message and through your brand, and making sure that everything, that you felt in the place where you could charge $3,000 for your program and feel like, I don't need to give a discount because this is what I'm worth, right?
Right. And that's a huge thing. I see it so often with other coaches. One of the things that you often teach other people is something that you struggle with yourself. So, I have helped at this point literally dozens of women become more confident and more ready to put themselves out there. But I was definitely feeling like, the dating coach role. There are other coaches out there with like, they have the big, huge retreats, and they have the like millions of followers and all that. And it's like, oh, well, I'm just this bit player over here someplace in the corner of the internet.
Right.
And I definitely had to work through a lot of that.
Yeah, well, but I think that we did an amazing job, because you did just recently sign your first $3,000 client when you were charging 200, and now you're here. And let me show a little bit of what this looks like now. Well, I was trying to find the before, but I couldn't find it for some reason. But anyways, this is what her website looks right now. This is such a good photo.
I love this picture. Yeah.
It's about confidently attracting cherished love. And part of what we did together was we created this, or I helped Keshia with creating this webinar, with this masterclass, where she's teaching women how to exude feminine energy and attract godly, cherished relationships, even if they've been hurt in previous relationships in the past. We worked with defining her program. She already had a base of it. We kind of went in there and defined it in even more detail. Obviously in terms of design and everything, but also in terms of the content and how to make sure that it felt even more like a premium program, so that she could go on to to sell it at $3,000, which she did. And let me kind of show a sneak peek over here of something. Let me see if I can kind of show a little bit of this. So part of what I do as well is I create this section for my clients. So in this case for Keshia, where, look at that. It just so happens in that same background, where her own clients go through the program and they have access to video, they have access to, private Facebook group or to workbooks or anything like that. So that's part of the work that we did together. So
that was definitely,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, that was definitely a part of it for me as well, because it was one of the reasons why I was offering discounts was because if you went to my website, there wasn't that much there, and there wasn't like a huge internet history on me, anything. I just kind of felt like it made me feel so much more unknown and so much more immature. So it's like, I can't ask for, forget $3,000. Can I ask for $300 when like my online presence looks this janky?
Right. Well, it definitely makes an impact, and it makes a difference when you have a brand that looks premium and that feels premium, and that you're like, okay, like, this is who I am and this is what I do, and I'm proud of it and I feel confident, and that's why I can say, no, it's 3,000 period, and I'm not giving you a discount because this is what it's worth. And I feel like understanding that, and then having all the pieces, right? Like having the messaging, having the logo, even if it's like a dumb, quote unquote, dumb little thing, but it makes a difference in the way that you're showing up, because you're saying here, I'm here to change your life, but I'm not willing to spend money, and I only have like this little logo that I created in Canva using the same font that everybody's using. You know what I mean? It's like you're investing in your own business and you're investing in yourself, and then you're inviting people to, like, it just, all of it is in alignment, as well as your marketing and everything else. So
right, it's no different than dating. I meet so many women who are amazing women. They're going to be great catches. They already are great catches, and it's funny how sometimes just having someone pour into you and support you, just having someone tell you, hey, have you thought about dyeing your hair or getting a new haircut? And like, people are like, oh, that's so vain, that's vanity. And it's like, I feel like 10 million bucks when I get my hair done. So don't tell me that. Like,
that's true. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so tell me, how do you feel right now with the way that everything has been built and all the systems that we have in place? We were just talking about, okay, how to kind of troubleshoot. What do we do moving forward? How to analyze data or data, whatever. You can say it however you want. I say data. How to analyze it, what to look at moving forward. What are the things that you need to be doing on your day-to-day? We were just talking about some of those things before. Like, how does that feel to you, having these things in place and knowing, like, we were even talking about your goals and thinking, we're talking about, I was telling her, Keshia, you're on your way to making 10K. And she was like, no, I'm on my way to making 15K a month. And I'm like, that's it. Like, how does it feel knowing that it's done? It's not even a thing of like, oh my God, will it ever happen? It's a thing of like, it's just about time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a matter of no longer feeling like, okay, so I made this step. Now let me head to Google and see the next step that I'm going to make. Like, like, I feel like I have a clear path forward, and we have the program in place, and my messaging is more clear, and I'm more confident talking to women on video. I'm more confident in writing my post. And I'm more confident in, I definitely had these issues where a woman would reach out to me and I'd be like, huh? Wait, did you message the right woman? I don't know what to say next. So I definitely have that confidence in how to respond. And, we talked about visibility. I've had not just women reach out to me to be clients, but, to appear on podcast or to guest blog and all of that. So I feel like, okay, the scary tech thing with the website is done and it's taken care of. And now I can focus on, actually being a coach.
Oh my God, I love that you said that, because I talk about that so often, like how much we spend so much time doing all these little things and not doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing, which is coaching and creating and having fun. And instead we're like, well, let me do this in Canva, let me do this here, let me do that there. And it's just, we're spending so many hours on things that we're not supposed to be doing, instead of the things that are like the actual thing that we want to do, right?
Right.
Actually, now that I said Canva, let me show this. Let me show this, because now that I mention it, I'll show that. Oh shoot, never mind. I was gonna show something, but I thought that I
Well,
had.
I was going to say that you helping me with graphics and having those colors and all of that was a big deal as well, because again, when you talk about social media, feeling like, okay, I guess I'm going to throw this color up because it's pretty, or I guess I'm going to use this font because, let's be real, I saw some other coach use this font, so I'm going to try to use it as well. When you have that brand, yes, it makes you feel more confident, but it also saves a heck of a lot of time, because I don't want to be making graphics. Again, there's awesome women that I could be out here coaching instead.
Exactly. Well, actually, what I was going to show is that part of what we do, what I do with my clients, I found your password. That's why I wasn't doing it before, is creating all of these little templates for you in Canva, so that you don't have to kind of go crazy, but there's a template created for you, like even like blog post cover templates. So here's a few of them. There's a PDF template. So you don't have to be like, all these things that I have to do and all these things that, I have to figure out on my own, but they're already created for you, so that like on brand, on color, with the font, with all these different pieces in place, so that you're not going crazy and you're actually focused on creating and having fun and coaching your clients and doing these things. And another thing that Keshia didn't mention is that she actually quit her job, her other job, and now this is her full-time job, which is amazing. And just, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see all these amazing things that you're going to do, and just like this big leap that you took into your business, and like got married, launch your business like all in, quit your job, sign your first 3K. Like, this is a big year for you.
It really is. And I was going to say, like, you were really helpful with that too, because I loved what I was doing before becoming a coach. And, I still have the opportunity to freelance and hang out every once in a while, kind of pop my face in and be like, hi. But, I had so many issues around being able to actually quit it. It was very much a security blanket. And I will say that, like, you were a very big help with being like, go ahead and take this leap. And once I got up that courage to do that, and once you were able to help me with like dealing with the mindset of, as long as I was holding on to that, I wasn't embracing what it was that I needed to be doing, what I was actually meant to be doing. Like I've already started seeing so many different things come in, again, with having women reach out to me, with having media reach out to me, with booking more calls. And I'm like, if I had left this job a couple of months ago, then like maybe, maybe we would be thinking about $40,000 a month is the goal instead of 15. Right. But I didn't have that confidence to do that.
Exactly. And the message and like all the things needed to be in place. Sometimes I feel like you can't, it's kind of a tricky thing. You can jump if you want and have zero there, but it helps when you're jumping and there's like an actual mattress waiting for you. And you're like, I lie down on the mattress because everything is ready. I know what I have to do every single day. And part of the work that I do in terms of visibility, for example, like we create the webinar in your case, and then I have all of these trainings, which I was talking to Keshia
a lot.
And I told her, Keshia, I'm sorry about the trainings, but also you're welcome for the trainings, because there's a lot of little like a ton of content that I give my clients, just because I want to give you all these different tools. But then now, like, it's like, okay, from all these things we talked about in terms of visibility, in terms of getting you in front of people, let's look at the ones that apply to you, that feel right to you. You don't have to do them all. I just want you to know that these are the options. And now you decide, okay, I'm going to blog, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to pitch myself for a podcast, or I'm going to do whatever works for you, and build a schedule around that so that it feels right. And it doesn't feel like overwhelming. It might be overwhelming watching my training videos, but then you're like, okay, now I know what's out there. Now let me focus on the ones that I want to do.
Right. But no, was like that was definitely helpful having you beyond the trainings, because it was like, okay, I'm gonna watch all of this and wow, this is a lot. And then being able to talk to you and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna start with. And then once you feel like you have a solid foundation with this, then maybe you'll try to add on something else and you get your foundation. And going back to what I was saying earlier about like having a path forward, I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this, because once I get to the point where doing this one thing feels just automatic, like brushing my teeth or whatever, then let me add on this. And then let me add on this. Yeah.
Exactly. And then as you grow and as you have a team and you have a VA in the future or whatever, helping you out and, you know, taking care of you or taking care of certain things for you, it makes it even easier. So perfect. Good. Okay. So I would say last thing is like, what are some of the takeaways that you have for other people around working with me and going through this process? And I don't know. Exactly. That's it.
Yes, just is all I have. No. So seriously, I was going to say that one, having you is helpful, because it really is that, you know, even back to my first website, I did hire someone to help me with even the, you know, the not as great site. That it was like, okay, well, now I can't keep it up because someone set something up for me and I have no clue what they did. I have no clue how to add anything to it. I have no clue how to fix this problem if this thing happens. And like, you make sure that all those things were set in place for me so that, you know, 10 years from now, I don't have to like call you and be like, hey, can I pay you to, I know how to handle these things.
Right.
And also you did show me that it is holistic. It's not having a brand that's pretty, although thank God I have a brand that's pretty. I very much appreciate that. But I have a brand that's also powerful, and it fits in with my powerful message and with the impact that I'm supposed to be making. It is part of everything else that I have going on, not just please pay me money because I have a pretty website, but now it's, you know, I have all of these things in place so that I can focus on better messaging, so that I can focus on better connecting with the women who need me. And I'm not obsessed or worried or scared about, okay, well, once they connect with me, what are they going to see next?
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. I love it. I'm excited for you, Keshia, and I'm so excited to see you change all these women's lives, and the impact that you're going to be making. You're already making, but just how it's going to keep on growing and expanding over time, and just watching you just keep on killing it. I'm so proud of you and so excited and so thankful to be able to work with you. So
feelings mutual. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. And if you need my help and if you want to find out more, make sure that you book a call going to FabioPaolini.com/call, and we'll look at where you're at. We'll see what's going on and help you as well, and see if it's a good fit. So anyways, we'll talk really soon. Bye.